Okay, so every now and then I want to make a video, and unfortunately I can't use my iPhone XS Max right here because the problem is the video requires me to actually have this and be using it so that you can see it. So what I had to do is I have to use my iPad instead. So basically, like most other people who bought iPhones or who bought Apple Watches or who bought EarPods or whatever Apple's selling that's wireless, most of you have probably wanted to get what was called Apple's AirPower. So that hasn't materialized yet. Now, Apple claims that we'll be getting Apple AirPower very soon, but it hasn't materialized yet. So basically, I went online and I was looking to see if there was a good option, and what do you know, lo and behold, there is a Chinese company who is making these things that are basically AirPower clones and shipping these things to America. Now, the thing about it is, despite the fact that these things are white and they have white cables, they don't just work with Apple devices. They can also work with like Galaxy devices, anything that is Qi enabled for the wireless standard Qi, basically. And the thing about it is, these things amazingly cost less than $20, work pretty much exactly like what you'd expect from Apple until Apple actually gets their shit together and actually releases theirs. And, you know, the main thing is they work, they cost less than $20. And I recommend this for anybody who has a wireless cell phone and who has an Apple Watch specifically. And the reason why is because these replacement, like, the problem is the Apple Watch comes with one of these wireless chargers, right? That's the only way to charge it. The replacement for the Apple Watch charger, let's say you want two of them, like you want to travel with one, because I'm getting ready to travel. I'm getting ready to go back to Asia, going to Thailand. So I figured, okay, I'm going to have to take wires with me. So the thing about it is I needed another one, you know, to take with me because I don't want to risk my best. So I'm going to take this one. I have a second one at my other house. And the thing about it is these things are like $30 a piece if you buy these. So I was thinking, you know, is there a desktop solution that I can get for right here for my desktop computer? And sure enough, I was able to get one of these, and it was only $20 because there's different people selling them at different prices. But you can actually get this thing for $19.99 with free shipping. Some people even selling it, as you can see, for $13.99, $15, whatever. So, you know, some people are on the fence. It's like, oh, I don't want to buy that because it's a knockoff. And the thing about it is sometimes the knockoffs work just as well because you got to remember most of the factories that are making this stuff are in the exact same place anyway. Now, the one that I got is basically this one right here. And this one only has two spots, basically. One for the Apple Watch and the other for the iPhone. So this is what I've got right here. And as you can see, I have the larger fast charger, and I also have the smaller 5-watt Apple charger. So I have the 12, then I have the 5. And I know there's a bigger, faster charger. Fortunately, this thing supports any of the 3. So when you plug it in, it shows that it's green, lets you know that the power is on and everything, right? So let's say I want to take my iPhone and at night, like, I want to just put it on there and I want to charge it, right? So what's funny is as you get this thing near it, it actually senses it to some extent. And as soon as you put it on there, boom, starts charging just like that, you know? And, as you know, you just leave it there and it charges. So the thing about it is you don't actually have to leave your phone plugged into, the typical, lightning cable. But the beautiful thing about this is it also has a second spot for the Apple Watch. So I have my Apple Watch on. It was charging pretty much all day. So let me just take that off. And you lay that right there and boom. It sticks into place on the magnetic charger. And now it's charging. Now, if you want to angle it up, possibly to use the Apple Watch kind of like a clock, you can also angle this part up right here. And when you angle it up, it'll still be charging. So you just move this over just a little. It's still charging. And the Apple Watch will continue to charge. And works just fine. And I had this thing charging last night. And everything works just fine. And most of the charging solutions that I've gotten specifically the wireless charging solutions, they pretty much all work. And the reason why is because unlike these lightning cables, third-party devices don't have those IC chips, and sometimes they don't always work properly, right? But the wireless charger is basically nothing more than wireless induction coils. So pretty much anything that fits that Qi standard is going to work. Now, Apple AirPower has one more space so that you can charge 3 things at the same time. So they're talking about the watch, the phone, and the AirPods, right? I don't have AirPods because I have wireless, what is it called? I have wireless LG, what are they called? Tone Pros. Now, there is a 3-spot charger because I guess the Chinese said, hey, if we're going to copyright infringe these people, let's do a great thorough job of it and copyright infringe the shit out of them. So they absolutely do have a 3-spot pad where you can actually put 3 devices on to wirelessly charge. Now, let's say you have a car that didn't come with a wireless charger. They also have solutions for that where you can get one for your car so that this way, like, let's say you like to lay your phone down and you don't want to plug your phone in. Because one thing I've noticed is if you plug your phone in and you leave it laying around, a lot of times the vibration of the car is going to damage the cable. Eventually, you're going to have a cable that gets, bent or damaged, right? But they actually have wireless charging solutions now for your car. So you have a wireless car charger. Now, as long as they fit the Qi standard, you can easily get any of these things. But for the most part, I actually like this one that I have right here. The only thing is it doesn't have a way to hold the phone or your Apple Watch down in order to make sure that it doesn't bounce around. So this wouldn't be a good solution for the car. But other than that, as far as a desktop solution, not only is this a great desktop solution, but on top of that, if you wanted to buy a gift for somebody who has an Apple Watch and has an iPhone, if you bought this as a gift for them, it's something that is practical, it's something that you know that they can use, it's something that you know they will use, and it's also something you know they'll appreciate you for. And, for the most part, I mean, it's $20 well spent, So, basically, that's all I had to say about this. I really like this product. I'm really glad I bought it. And, it's a damn shame that they had to copyright Apple. They had to copyright infringe Apple. But the thing about it is when Apple releases theirs, it's going to cost so fucking much. Like, I'm not paying $100 and something for the damn thing if I don't have to, especially if it's coming from the same factory that made this shit over in Shenzhen, China. So, basically, that's all I had to say. So, these are the specs. 5-volt 2-amp and a 9-volt 3.5 amp. So yes, it is capable of charging with up to 10 watts of charging power wirelessly, and it says it has a charging efficiency of 73%. So my guess is somebody had an ohm meter and they actually measured all this stuff out so that they could brag about the specs. But hey, if it works, it works. It's capable of using the Note 8, the S8 Plus, the S8, the S7 Edge. It's also capable of using all the iPhones that have the wireless standing charger, like the X and onwards, like the XS Max, the XR, so forth. And so anything that has the wireless charging standard. This one was white. I know they have a black one. I picked the white one because it's Apple-ish, okay? So that's basically it. And you can find this on eBay. I'm pretty sure you could probably find it on Amazon. I don't know how much it would cost there. In fact, we could take a quickie look. But I usually buy everything off of eBay because it's justquicker. It's easier for me. I have a long history of buying stuff from them. So let's see. Wireless air power charger. I think this thing's actually been out for a while. So there's lots of different solutions. Some of these go in your car. Lots and lots and lots of different solutions. Now, I have to say, look at this bullshit. Now, I just showed you on eBay how this thing can be purchased for $15 and at a maximum of $30 for the one that has 3 spots. You go on Amazon, shit's $60. There's 3 reviews. That means 3 people got fucked out of their money. Now, what I was going to say was, I think it is like, what was I going to say? Yeah, it's amazing. This is why I don't shop on Amazon. I don't really like Amazon. I like eBay better. But the one thing I do like about Samsung is that they actually got smart, and what they did was they made it so you can reverse charge a second device from your phone. So here's the thing. If you're willing to kill your phone battery in order to charge your watch, your phone battery can be used to charge your watch. Now, that's actually a really good idea. Of course, the downside is it's taking power out of your phone. So, that's just one of those things. I mean, it's a good idea and everything, but ultimately you really want to have your power coming from somewhere else. Like me, I carry a Mophie 8X power station, so all I have to do is plug one of these into the Mophie 8X power station, and I'm able to charge my watch or my phone anywhere. Or if I just have a USB port somewhere, I can just as easily do it there. And hopefully, you have a 12-watt power charger, so this way you can get the most energy, while you're on the go and everything. But my Power Station 8X is capable of fast charging, so for me, that's not really much an issue. I don't need the 12-watt AC adapter. So that's basically it. And hopefully, if you like this thing, you'll go on eBay and you'll buy yourself one, especially if you need a gift for somebody who has these devices but doesn't have their own wireless charger yet.